welcome to Beauty Me. Today's guest is Shenique Dawkins, and she's actually going to do my nails while we talk. So I thought that would be pretty cool. I actually met Shenique when I was looking for somewhere to live when we first moved to Birmingham. And we didn't find anywhere at that time, but we've stayed in contact. And Shenique has since moved on from real estate, and she's actually full-time nail tech. So I'm really excited to hear how she made that move. So yeah, we're just going to have a chat and get my nails done. First of all, Shenique, I tend to really ask people about their morning routine. I really love knowing how it goes from when you wake up. What does it take to get you out of the door? So food, drink, exercise, tell me.
So I find it really hard to get out of bed, I'm not gonna lie. I find my bed the most comfiest when I have to get out of it. So what I will do, now that I work for myself, I'll try go to the gym in the morning. I'll go to the gym in the morning. I'll literally, if I go to the gym, I literally will just brush my teeth. And then when I come back, that's when I'll do my face, have a shower and whatnot. So when I come back from the gym, which is usually maybe 40 minutes or an hour, I will have a shower. I'll just wash my face. I'll use Ordinary products.
Okay, so I haven't tried any of their cleansers.
So I'm quite new to it, actually. Okay. So before Ordinary, I used Dermalogica for literally about a year and a half. But it was just getting really, really pricey. Yeah. And I'd heard lots of good reviews about Ordinary. So I actually asked some people on Instagram who I saw use them. And they were getting really good reviews. So I just bought some stuff from ASOS. So I always cleanse, tone and moisturise. So I bought all that from ASOS. Okay. And I'll put that on my face. I always moisturise as well. Sometimes I'll switch up my moisturiser because sometimes my face can be really dry. So I'll use anything from cocoa butter. I like my face to look
on
oily.
Your face?
Yeah, I like my face to look oily, I'm not going to lie. I'll just put a little bit on. Yeah. Or I use this Egyptian cream as well, which has similar
Egyptian magic?
Yeah. I think that has similar texture to cocoa butter as well. So I like that. But that's actually my boyfriend's, and he probably doesn't even know that I use that.
He does now.
Yeah. And then I'll probably try to go to work around 11 or 12. I start a little bit later because since going self-employed and working in the mornings, I've realised that not a lot of people wanted their nails done early. Yeah. So I try use that time to go to the gym really because I'm more motivated in the morning rather than after work. I don't really wear that much makeup to work, to be honest. I don't really wear makeup in the week anyway. Because one, I don't have time to just sit there and put it all on my face. And also as well, when I'm doing nails, when I'm really, really busy back to back, I feel my face gets really greasy, or I feel some of the dust sticks on my face, and I wipe my face a lot, so I don't like to have a full face of makeup. Yeah. So I'll literally just have, I'll put a bit of concealer under my eyes and also on my spots, and then I'll put a bronzer and brow pencil, and I use Glossier Boy Brow to brush my brows up.
You've got baby skin though.
Do you think?
Really glowy. Yeah.
I think it's what I use, to be fair. I use this Chanel bronzer, the universal bronzer. That's nice, unreal. I use that all the time. I use that because I used to steal it off my mum. My mum had it when I was in school, and I used to put it on and she'd be fuming. So then I've just started to buy that, and I used to think as well, why is she wearing this? This is so dark. But then I realised that it's actually universal, and it suits everybody's skin tone. Yeah, it's really, really good. I always get compliments on my skin when I wear that. But it's kind of it's nice. It's not too thick, but it makes you look like you've made a bit of an effort, you've got something on.
So is that what you've got on now?
Yeah, today I've just got that on my cheeks, and the concealer under my eyes as well. So that's pretty much my morning routine. I'll always check my Instagram as well. I guess that's part of my routine. I'll check like.
But when are you doing that? Are you checking that while you're still in bed?
Yeah, it's really bad. Like, I literally every time I look in the morning at my Instagram, I'm like, my eyes. I know it's really, really bad for my eyes, but I just can't help it. I need to see what's going on. I need to see if I've got any messages off people and whatnot. So I'll just do that then, really. Yeah.
So how have you found the change from, because like I said, when we first met, you were working at an estate agent's and doing nails. Like, what are you loving the most since you switched to this? Like, do you have more time in a way, or are you just glad to be out of that 9 to 5?
I don't really feel like I have more time because I'm always like, I always kind of invest my time into hard as nails. So now that I'm working full time doing that, all the hours that I spent at my daytime job is going into that, and probably even more because I'll come back and I'll sit there and I'll edit my photos or find the best photos I want to upload or interact with other people. But I don't really have more time, but I guess my time is more flexible and it's more on my watch. So I can say like, I'll go to the gym in the morning. I'll probably do that sometimes before work, but I can go a little bit later now. Maybe if I need to go like the bank or I need to do a bit of like food shopping, I can work around that. Whereas before, when I was doing nails and working in property, it was just one after the other. It was like burning the candle at both ends. Like it was only there was a time limit on it basically.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't have as much time. I still find it really hard to like socialise with my friends or family and stuff, because a lot of the time as well, a lot of my appointments are in the evening. So like last week, some of my friends have been like, oh, do you want to come round for food and whatnot? But I've had like these people book in like months in advance for these evening slots. Like,
so you can't.
I can't budget.
Yeah.
It's really hard, and I think it's hard as well to like have my set days off. I'm always like really tempted to like just do something. So
do you have set days off?
No, not at the moment. In December, I'm going to, because I know that I'm going to be so busy, and like I know I've got to do like Christmas shopping and this and that. So I've like gave myself 2 set days off, a Sunday and a Monday.
Oh, cool.
But at the moment, I just kind of like flutter in between. Sometimes I'll have Mondays off, sometimes I'll have Sundays off, sometimes I'll have Fridays off. And then maybe if I want a weekend off, I can't have the Monday off. So like it really just depends on like what I'm doing, really. Yeah.
Have your friends been quite understanding?
Yeah,
that you can't.
Yeah, because they work too, so it's kind of hard for them as well. Like my best friend, she's a nurse, so it's really hard for her sometimes to find time because she'll work really, really long hours. Yeah. So it's not even like the fact that I can't make it. Sometimes it's just finding the time that suits us
you can
both.
all do it. Yeah.
But yeah, they're really understanding,
and they know that obviously it's your business. It's kind of different to having a regular job, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they're not too fussed, to be fair. And they're really, really supportive. They always post my like posts and whatnot on Instagram, and they're really, really good.
So what made you like? How long have you been in nails?
Really, to be fair, I've probably been doing nails on like actual clients for like maybe 2 years now.
Okay.
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
I like was quite amateur. Like I learned nail art like off my own back.
Really? So you didn't go and do a load of courses?
No. So I learned nail art basically while I was at uni. So I kind of had like used it as a little hobby because I went to uni in London. Yeah. Did fashion marketing, and it was like creative to some degree, but I've always done like art or textiles, fashion design and whatnot. So like I like to do creative things in my spare time. Like it's a nice little outlet. And I don't even know how I got into nail art, to be fair. Like,
did you used to do a lot with your own nails?
Yeah, so I saw War Nails in London, and I was like, that's really cool.
Oh, yes.
But then, like, I went there a few times, like when I didn't live in London, and I was like, well, I can't exactly do this while I'm living in London. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
But, so I was like, I bet I could do that. I bet I could do some, like, polka dots on my nails. I bet I could do some flowers. So I literally just went on to Amazon. Bought like a little like brush set. Okay. It was literally like £10, and I just like would practice with my little Barry M polishes and whatnot in my room, and then like practice on fake nails. I'd practice on some of my friends, and they'd be like, some of them were good, some of them weren't so good. But yeah, I always used to practice on my flatmate. And then I just went from there. And then I kind of just knew I wanted to like do this because I felt like there was not that in Birmingham.
Oh
So
God, yeah.
I set up like a little Instagram, and I didn't really have a clue really. I just was like posting like my hands and whatnot. And then when I wanted to do it like more seriously, I did like a little nail course just for like prep and application and whatnot. Not anything to do with nail art. It was
More
just
like the hygiene side.
yeah, exactly. So I did that in pedicures and like gel polish and whatnot, and then it gives you a license as well.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you need to have a license to do nails, which I did not know before that. So then I was just been doing like people's nails, which is really really bad. So I did that, and then I just would do. I used to live in the Joy Court actually, so I used to do like a few people's nails from my apartment. Then I moved home to like save for a house, so I was doing it mobile while I was working in the estate agents as well. I would do it on the evenings. I'd do like 2 people each evening, maybe some weekends. And then I think it was like this time last year, it was just like raining and it was cold and it was dark, and I was literally like, I can't do this anymore. Like it's too
What, the
much.
job?
Yeah, like I can't do the mobile. I was like, it's too much. So I started looking for like little places to rent. Like I was like, I'd rather spend a bit more on rent if it means I'll be in one place, and I'll be able to do like the nails better because I'll be like stationed in one place and whatnot. And I looked in like the jewellery quarter. I viewed a few in the jewellery quarter, but I didn't really like any. They looked a bit too officey.
Yeah.
And then I found somewhere in Digbeth because I did this client's nails actually who worked in the same building. And I was like, when I set up, I thought, oh, this is like a nice space. Like I can see myself here.
Yeah.
So then I just messaged her and asked her like how her boss got the studio.
Okay.
And then she like gave me this email, and then we just went from there and viewed it and was like, yeah, I want it. And then moved in there in January.
Has it been since January?
Yeah, well, I got the place in January, then I like was painting it and doing it a bit. So I think I did like bookings from like the end of February or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And then I've been there ever since in the custard factory.
Just watching, I've got the ugliest cuticles ever. Or maybe I haven't. I'm guessing you've seen some sites like...
No, some are like really, really hard to push back. You haven't really got anything here, to be fair.
When I used to live in Dubai and get my nails done there, the nail techs there, they'll go in. They take your cuticle. I mean, it looks amazing, but when it grows back, it is a mess because they've gone so into like literally the skin around the cuticle. They're really hardcore.
Sometimes it's good though to get all the cuticle because if you have gel, you need your nail to be like really, really clean for it to stick. Like if you've got any bit of like cuticle there or any like bit of skin or whatnot, it'll just like
it's going to ruin how it sits.
Yeah, the lifting and whatnot. But I think having good cuticles really, really makes the manicure so much neater.
So just take me back, because obviously one of the things I do like to get out of these chats is sort of how beauty was a thing like when you were growing up. Have you got any early memories of beauty, like perhaps seeing someone apply it or experimenting with it yourself or watching your mum? Like, what are your first memories of it being like this thing that mostly women were involved in?
I'd probably say my mum, because I don't have any like older sisters or anything like that. So I've literally got like no aunties, like first aunties anyway. Like I've only got uncles and whatnot. So I'd definitely say my mom. My mom had me when she was quite young, so I've probably seen her at like my age now, like buying stuff. Like I always used to be like, can I have a bit of lip gloss? But like my mom does like invest a lot in her beauty. Like she'll have like, I remember she had like Juicy Couture lip glosses, Christian Dior lip glosses and stuff. And even when I go around now, because she lives next door to my nan, so like we used to live next door to each other for a stage. I'd like go around there and I'd be like, oh, like have a look on the desk, see what's there, and she'd be like, have you took that? Have you used this? And she'd be like, it's expensive, it's not cheap. So yeah, definitely my mum. Maybe my nan as well. My nan always wears like red lipstick, and I'm a fan of red lipstick and any coloured lipstick, to be fair. So I think they've probably influenced me as well.
And when did you first start sort of playing with makeup, or even just skincare, like taking more interest in how
Skincare,
you
my
look?
mum definitely got me into that because I had like spots on my face, like on my forehead, and I still get them now. But yeah, like I used to get loads of spots. It used to really annoy me. So she would always like invest in some skincare for me. She'd get me like little packs of like Dermalogica.
Okay.
Or she'd always like buy me the like my face wash and whatnot and be like, try this, do this. She'd take me to get like my brows done.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And she's a hairdresser as well, so she's always done my hair.
Yeah.
She'd always say you need to do this. Like she would go mad if I brought like shampoo and conditioner from like Boots or something.
Yeah. Oh,
she'd
wow.
She'd be like, no,
That's
can't
hard
have that
business.
cheap stuff. She'd be like, get this, have
So
this.
what does she get you using on your hair?
So it changes really. I had my hair done in I think it was September or October, and she bought me some muck, which is really,
Okay,
really
yeah.
good. They've got a new like I think it's like a spa range or something,
Okay.
but it's got like argan oil in, and it's
I
really,
think
really good.
Is it like, is there a spray one and then an oil one? I think I'm trying that at the moment. It's like a hair therapy type
Maybe
thing.
it's like quite minimal. Like,
Yeah, very minimal. It's like the
Yeah.
brown
Yeah,
glass
yeah,
bowls.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the argan oil
yeah,
base, I
so
think.
I've got
Yeah.
the argan oil. That's really, really good. Then I have the shampoo and conditioner.
Okay.
So I'll use that on my hair. But she'll always do like an Olaplex
Olaplex,
treatment
yeah.
on my hair.
Okay.
Or some things like that. Like
Oh, because she's got it at her
yeah,
salon.
yeah.
So
So
lucky.
it's really,
That's
really
not cheap.
I know. And she always moans as well because I never really go to get my hair done. And she's like, "It's free. Like, why do you leave it so long?
Yeah,
like,
why
I
do
think
you
I
leave
left. I think I left it a year." And oh my god, my mum was like, "You're a tramp," and everything like that. But yeah,
But tell me about your hair texture. Am I right in thinking, are you mixed? Like
Yeah.
mixed race, like black and white like me? Or
Yeah,
okay.
so,
Because your hair's very,
yeah.
very, very...
So my
straight.
hair's straight at the moment. So I've recently been blow drying it actually to get it nice and straight. But I'll tend to have my hair curly maybe like in the summer and spring.
Yeah.
I'll have it a bit curly in the winter, but when I have my hair curly, because it's not really, really tight curls, I like to let it dry naturally.
Yeah. Oh, God,
And
yeah, and it's
if
so
I let
hard.
it dry naturally, it's because it's too cold now. I'll catch a
It's
cold,
freezes.
so I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
keep it up like straight and
Yeah.
whatnot. But in the summer, I'll literally. Everyone used to take the mick out of me actually when I worked in property because I'd come to work with like my hair wet,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Why is your hair wet?" And I'm like, "Just trust me, like in 2 hours." And then
gonna
by
look amazing.
lunchtime, it's like really big. And
Yeah,
curly.
yeah.
But yeah, I'd literally just leave it, and then I do that in the summer, and it's just natural curls. Like it's not really tight curls. My sister's hair is so like curly.
Yeah,
I can't even do it. Like she'll ask me to French plait it, and my hands are aching after it. Like, it's too much to handle.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've got the best of both worlds really, which is good because I can straighten it. But if I have my hair done by my mom, I'll always get her to blow dry it. She's
Oh,
like
God, yeah, good blow
one
dryer.
of the only people who could probably like blow dry my hair nice. Like
Yeah.
I've been to other hairdressers before, and my mum will like also like kill me for that. She says I'm a traitor, but sometimes she's too busy and I don't want to bother her.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
But yeah, like even then, like they'll still get the frizz around the front
Oh
and
my
whatnot, and I
gosh.
hate that. Whereas my mum, she knows where the frizz
You need
is.
to get in
And
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I've had so many, like, I'm fortunate enough to try different hair salons for free, and I love that. But if I ever say I would like a blow dryer, because it's nice to have a blow dryer,
Yeah,
but there's those ones where they're like, oh, what to
Yeah,
do with these
exactly.
curls, because it's not afro, and
yeah. But I
and
think,
you can feel it
Yeah.
growing once you
Yeah,
step outside.
literally. I think for me, I think because when my hair is wet, it's not actually curly, so I think people assume it's straight or something.
Right, yeah,
But it's not, and
Yeah.
then once you start blow drying, it goes really, really frizzy. So it's
Oh,
really,
so they're thinking they're having it easy.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's like important that like your hairdresser knows what texture your hair is and whatnot.
Yeah.
For sure.
So obviously you're a nail tech,
Yeah.
and I'm guessing you spend a ton of time looking at nails, looking at nail accounts.
Yeah.
But are there any like pet peeves about people when they take care of their nails or don't take care of their nails? Is there something that you're often seeing and you just think, oh, why don't people just, because we do spend so much on skincare, so much on hair care, And yeah, we can go and get our nails done, but I don't know if there's much in between care that we kind of.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think people neglect their hands in general, not just their nails, like their overall hands. And it's crazy. Like, I do it myself. Like, I'll tell people to like use cuticle oil and moisturize and whatnot, but then I don't do it myself every day, and it's bad. But
I have to see. I've seen so many nail techs that have the worst hands.
Yeah,
and I think it's because you just work so hard.
And I think you should really look after your hands, because you literally use them for everything. You don't realise it. And then when you get that manicure with a bit of nail art, so many people compliment you, and you're like, yeah, it's because you use your hands all the time. Like, I have people come in and they're like, oh my God, like so-and-so, when I was paying for this at Topshop, they complimented my nails. Or I was getting on the train, I was showing the driver my ticket, and he was like, oh my God, nice nails. Like, everybody sees your hands.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really important that they're always like just looking nice.
Well, they're a giveaway for aging as well.
Yeah. So I've been looking at mine lately and thinking my fingers look a little bit wrinkly. So I've started to use like some hand cream.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd definitely say hand cream and cuticle oil as well. So you could just apply the cuticle oil like twice a day, once a day.
Okay.
I think it's good if you like if you have like an office job, or I got into the habit of having it in my drawer.
Yeah.
Then maybe like when you're on the phone, just apply it, or I don't know, if you've got a spare 2 minutes, just apply it onto your nails to get a little rub. Or like before bed, you can have it by your drawer before bed. That's always good as well. I think it's just good to have, and then it makes it easier for the nail tech as well. To like when you come back, your cuticles will be like much softer to get rid of.
Okay.
Because sometimes people come to me with like really, really stubborn cuticles.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not annoying, but it's like, because it's just who they
harder,
are. But it makes my like work not look as good, because it takes me longer to get it all back.
Right.
And sometimes you can't even get it all in the first go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because if you like push it to like too back, or if you go too deep, like, you'll probably cut them. So it's just like a process, really. But I don't really have any pet peeves with my clients. Some of my clients are a bit indecisive.
Oh God, I'm always seeing memes on like in the beauty industry about when the client's like, oh, just do what you want, and then like half an hour later they're still looking through colours and stuff.
So like, it's crazy. Like, I had someone that come in the other day and she wanted nude, and then she left with like marble.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Black and orange and gold, and I was like, well,
oh wow.
Or I'll be honest as well. Like, if somebody gives me a design and I'm not feeling it, or I don't think it's gonna look as good, I'll say, I don't like this.
Okay.
Let's do something else. So I did that the other day actually with one of my clients, and she wanted like a glitter. It wasn't even an ombre. It was like a powder, but just the way the photo it was, like, I just wasn't achieving it, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. I don't want you to leave like unhappy. Should we do something else? Then that was like really indecisive. We couldn't pick, and oh my God, it was a nightmare. But she's a regular client, so I love her. She's nice. But yeah, I'd probably say indecisive people can be a bit. Is my pet peeve. Well, who can blame them? Because I have loads of colours and I do.
Oh
design,
God,
so it's like, can't really blame them.
So do you have, like, how often do people come in? Like, is it every other week? Like, for your regulars, how often?
So I have like a few regulars who will just have a plain colour.
Okay.
So that would be like every 2 weeks. That's usually like people who like scared that their nails will break without the gel and stuff, because they can be really weak, like especially in the winter and stuff. And it's not from the gel or whatnot, but I just think the gel really helps like with the growth and whatnot, because it stops you from like biting them and stuff. It's not. The gel's fine. If it's applied incorrectly, then it will be the gel that's damaged them.
Or is it people that leave it on too long?
No, not really.
No, I've always heard like it can kind of ruin your nails if you keep getting it done.
I personally think, from experience, as long as it's applied properly and taken off properly, then you'll be fine. Okay. Your nails don't really need to breathe. I think that's a bit of a myth, to be honest.
Nails don't need to breathe.
No, because they're dead. They're not like living. I don't know. Yeah, they're not like living on your nail, on your hands. So it's like they don't need to breathe to grow or whatnot. So
okay,
yeah.
I can't remember the last time I got my nails done. I honestly can't. And I know I booked with you a couple of times and then cancelled it. I was like, I just need to stop doing that. But it's just always, I think it's like the last thing on the list.
That is definitely true. But I think like over the last year, like a lot of people started taking nails more seriously.
Yeah.
Like it's everywhere now. Everybody wants nail art. And I think as well now people are like kind of like waking up and being like, well, when I do want my nails done, I want them done properly. So they're like kind of going away from like the salons that like just drill and hammer nails.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I don't even think it's with nails as well. I think it's like just in general.
I think it's beauty in general.
Yeah, people are like want to like invest in stuff, like
doing more research.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of my clients as well, they say like I like to come like to somebody who's like independent and takes their time with it, and we just have like a good chat.
Yeah.
So that's kind of for me, like that's really important because that's kind of what stopped me from having my nails done in places like that. Because I remember like the last ever time I had my nails done in one of those places, I had some extensions and someone prepped my nails for me, put the extensions on, and they were literally like just pointed at this man, like the nail tech next to them, as if to say like, move over to him now, he's gonna like do the rest of your nails. And then he started painting my nails with his earphones in, and I was like, that's really rude. That's really rude.
There's no
put that in there.
Interaction.
Yeah, so no interaction, literally just like paint my nails, 2 earphones in, like, I can't, that's mad. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, I'm not paying for this, like, I don't want this, I'll do it myself. So, yeah.
So do you get a lot of people, because I know with the hairdressers, there's always that joke that they know everybody's secrets, they get told everything. Is it the same in a nail salon?
Yeah, I would say so. But I see so many people, so sometimes I don't even remember. So this is what
they've told you previously.
Yeah, I'm like, don't worry, I'll probably forget, like, by the end of the week. Or, yeah, like, I'll kind of remember when they come back, I'll be like, oh, yeah, you said this, or, oh, yeah, now you're reminding me. But, like, I won't be like, haha, I know this. But a lot of the people in like the art, like creative industry in Birmingham come to me. Okay. And I do this guy's nails, and he said last time, he was like, I bet you know everybody's secrets in the creative industry. I was like,
I bet that's why he came to you.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask you actually if you're getting many male clients.
I've only done one guy actually, but I just think probably if I like advertised it more.
Yeah, if you showed that you did it.
I always say to my boyfriend, I was like, can't you just let me paint your nails and you could be a model? Yeah. Because he was like, he won't let me do it. And I'm like, but ASAP Rocky does it. And he's like, no.
Loads of guys do it.
And then he has like hairy arms. So I was like, why don't you let me paint your nails? Because you've got good nails and we'll get your hairy arms in it. And then we'll upload it to Instagram. And then loads of guys want their nails done.
He has to do it once. Come on. He's got to support you.
He said, he went, well, if it gets you more custom, I will. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because he's actually got all right nails. So.
Oh, really? They're nice and like just neat?
They're not long or anything, but they're just like, neat. And I could probably get a lot on there. So we'll see about that one.
It sounds like he's already thinking about it.
Yeah, he's got nice lashes too, and I'm like, let me do your lash lift, and he's like, no.
I don't blame him on that one. But I am seeing guys with painted nails.
Yeah.
It's become normal to me now. It's just
There's a girl in London actually who I follow. She seems really cool. And she's like started up something called Boys in Polish. Okay. And she has like an Instagram and loads of guys in nail art. I think it's really cool actually.
So what did that guy go for? Was it a colour or was it like something clean?
He had flames. He's come to me a couple of times actually. Okay. So he's had flames once and then like really, really hot pink ones. Okay. Colours inspired by Fenty Beauty's like summer collection.
Really? He was that specific?
Yeah. Okay. And then, so we had like bright pink and bright orange. And then he came again with his friend actually. His friend's also my client. And I think he just has something minimal, like maybe like a blue wave on the nail or something like that. Really minimal. But yeah, he comes a few times.
So what's the art that you've been like the most proud of? And hopefully you've got a photograph of it so I can share it. Is there one that you were like, I knocked that out of the park?
I like anything bright, really. So I like my bright marbles I've done. They got really, really popular on Instagram. What else as well? I do like a flame.
Okay.
Yeah, they're quite popular and they're really bright and they stand out too. And I like them because if you have it on like a plain nail, they can last for ages. They'll just grow out and you won't be able to see.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's for like a lot of people have like negative space. You can kind of get away with it a little bit longer.
And what's the nail that is the most commonly asked for? Like, what's the one you're like, okay, yeah.
It really depends, you know. A lot, like now, I always find at winter, a lot of people want marbles.
Okay.
So I literally did 5 marbles, red marble last week.
Oh wow.
So marbles really popular. Flames are quite popular this summer. A lot of abstract work. So I've got this treatment called Nails Out This World.
Yes.
Where I pick the design.
Yeah.
And I used to pick designs that were inspired by, well, I still do, but I'd find something on Instagram that I wanted to try out. But then I felt like I was always tagging people for inspo.
Right, and you wanted to make your own.
Yeah, and I want people to look at my work and then tag me. Yeah. So I was I just made a folder on Pinterest and made loads of got loads of abstract photos, and I just basically make nail art out of that basically now. Okay. So I try to do that quite a lot. But then there's some designs that are just oh my God, I need to do that. So it really does change, to be fair.
I love the tortoiseshell ones that you've done.
Yeah,
they're
really popular
gorgeous.
for winter. So tortoise, the whole nail tortoise, or maybe half, or tortoise tips are really popular.
And do you do everything? Do you do extensions and everything?
Yeah, but do you know what? I always say this to my clients, but I don't really like working on extensions.
Why is that?
They just take so much time up, and I don't mind sitting there for 3 hours doing nail art.
Yeah.
I just hate sitting there for, well, I don't hate it, but I just don't like sitting there prepping the nail for that long.
Okay.
And by the time I've prepped, I feel like I've kind of used all my energy, and then I can't do the nail art as good as I could.
Yeah.
And I just find natural nails always so much easier to work on, and I just think they just always look better regardless of the length or whatnot.
I feel like they've made more of a comeback as well, though.
Definitely.
I think a lot of people are moving away from extensions.
Yeah, definitely.
So are there any nail trends that you really don't want to see again? Any that you sort of become bored of over time?
I'm not really bored of any nail designs, really. Some people have a little bit too minimal. I'm I want to do something a bit more.
Yeah.
But I'm easygoing. I quite like anything, to be fair. I don't really do all the diamonds and stuff.
Okay.
I'll put couple crystals.
Yeah, because you've done some cool ones. Was it glitter, or was it these little gold things?
I'll put I like little gold, I don't know, gems or jewels or 3D stuff. But I don't the really traditional Cardi B nails.
Oh right,
some people actually come to me with inspo like that, and I just straight off that's not my style. I'm not gonna do that because you're just gonna be disappointed. Yeah, I can't do that. Some people will give me airbrush ombre, and I'm I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna get that effect. But I don't really. That's not really my style anyway. So
it makes sense that you would say that, because to be honest, I wouldn't have always assumed that, with a hairdresser, they become known for certain approach to hair. And I guess with nails, I would have thought, well, if you can do nails, you can do any nail. But it makes sense that you've got a certain style, and that's why people come to you, because I do think yours stands out, especially in a city like Birmingham. That is, it is a big city, but I don't think there's much choice. It's not like London, where you've got Wah and you've got Imani nails, which I absolutely love.
I love her nails.
Amazing. So when you're not doing nails and you're not doing work related to it, have you got a sort of, what's your favourite way to take care of yourself?
Definitely baths. Now it's cold.
Yeah.
I love a bath so much. And then I just literally chill, comfy clothes, Netflix. Okay. Cook food. Sometimes I like to cook food because you're doing something, but you're not actually thinking hard.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll cook something really, really nice, or I'll cook a couple things for the week and whatnot. Yeah. Or just try out new things, because I think when you're really, really busy, and then you come home from work, you just cook something that you know is going to work. So when you've actually got the time, I'll try something new. Yeah. Try find new things to cook. Yeah.
Where do you sort of get your inspiration from on a day-to-day basis, when it's even with your sort of own style or how you approach your makeup or skincare? Like, are you into websites or are you all about Instagram?
I'm very much all Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't even do websites anymore. Like, it's really bad.
So you're not into like reading massively, it's more like the visual side.
Yeah and no, because I'll find something on Instagram. I like things like, you know, like Refinery.
Yeah,
so they'll have a post, and then if I wanted to read into it, then I can
Yeah,
click and
yeah,
go onto their
yeah.
website and read about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not really like, I do enjoy reading, but I don't really read that many articles as such. So I usually like was like skim and scam it. So
Yeah.
I don't really like go out there looking for that. I'll kind of just, I'm quite happy like reading like what's on Instagram.
Yeah.
I like their videos as well. I think their videos are really cool.
Yeah, they are really good.
So I watched like a few, and I think like this woman like never dyed her hair before, and she dyed it like bright red. Like I love things like that.
Yeah.
Like this girl had never got her hair braided before. I just love things like that. So yeah, places like Refinery and whatnot. And then yeah, just like magazines as well, like their Instagrams, like Glamour and Cosmopolitan and things like that. I love Into the Glass as well.
Oh
It's really
god, yeah.
cool.
That's a really good
That's like everything inspo. I love that. Yeah, that's pretty much it really.
So what's your favourite account that you pretty much check in with every day, do you think?
I think I always look at Refinery
Yeah.
every day, just to see. And I do like Into the Glass. I know they don't post every day, but they tend to always have something on their stories as well.
Yeah.
So I'll look at things like that too.
And how was it for you, sort of, was Instagram integral to like, have you always wanted to like have a certain amount of followers, a certain amount of interaction, or do you just see it as a tool to market your nails? Because I noticed you have grown really well followers-wise since you first started.
I think having followers is definitely a target of mine because it seems like it sounds shallow, but at the end of the day, if you've got followers, people are gonna follow you up. Like they're gonna like go back on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Like if like for example, I do it now. Like if I look at a nail account, I'd be more inclined to follow someone that already had like 100k followers rather than someone that had, I don't know, 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
And it's just the way that we're programmed now, like to think like, oh yeah, if they've got followers, they're really good.
They're better.
Yeah. So I definitely think that it's good to have a good following. But then I think that also helps as well because the more followers I get, the more encouraged I am to post things and be more interactive. And I need to be like that because
you find it hard?
I find it hard, but I need to do that because my studio doesn't have a shop front. So all my clients are from Instagram.
Oh, right. So no one's walking past and seeing your cute salon.
No one knows I'm there. Like I've got like a design actually for a banner because I've got a little balcony. So I was going to put like something there.
Yeah. Oh, so you're on one of the upper levels.
Yeah.
Okay.
But everyone always books for me from Instagram. And if like the only way you can book me is if you go on Instagram and then go on like my booking system.
Yeah.
Or literally maybe someone will pass on my number, but that's really, really rare. So yeah, that's why I like to have I'm trying to get more followers and just trying to be more active on Instagram because that is like my website. That's like my only way to get clients right now.
But it's working well for you so far.
Yeah, definitely. So I'd either say everyone's from Instagram or it'd be like word of mouth. But then even when it's word of mouth, people then will follow me and book through there basically.
So have you got any predictions? Like, are you really into sort of like thinking ahead to what people might be asking for? Because obviously we're heading into a big year, 2020. Have you already had any ideas for like what you think the major trends will be?
Do you know what? I don't really like follow the trends. I think I'm a bit late to the party with things like that. Like people probably already know now, like, or are starting the trends, and then it'll come to like February, and I'll be like, oh look, this is on Instagram, this is popular. And then then I'll just go with the flow. Then I think. I probably should start doing that more. But I think it's really, really hard to find nail trends. Like when I was at uni, we used to have access to WGSN.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
And I found it really hard. Like then I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to use this. I'm going to see what's what's
Yeah.
coming up. But then you wouldn't find
But it doesn't
anything.
mean it's going to affect the
Yeah.
people where you live. It's
Yeah.
like global trends are great, but
Exactly. And then I think sometimes as well on the catwalks, they have like excessive, they have like really extreme nails,
yeah.
which just wouldn't be practical, or really minimal. Like
Yeah.
I've done like London Fashion Week and I've just sat there like painting red and nude and black, and I'm like, oh, I'm doing something fun. But it is quite minimal.
Is that something you'd like to do more of, like Fashion Week stuff, or are you just dead set on building your own brand now with the salon?
Maybe in like the future again, but it's really, really hectic.
Yeah.
London Fashion Week is. And it's like, it's not as glamorous as it looks.
Oh my God, it's not glamorous unless you're on the front row.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
I think as well, with the nail situation, maybe it will change, but with nails for like Fashion Week and whatnot, you literally like your last priority.
Yeah.
So like, I'll be like,
It'll be a quick
like this,
thing.
painting someone's
they'll
nails
be
while they're
doing-
getting their hair done
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like, people don't care about the nail tech.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I've got to get the makeup right, I've got to get the hair right, which is fair enough, really. But yeah, I think maybe if like nails became a bit more important within that, then I'd probably.
But it is
go back
big
and
business, and it is the fact that they have you there obviously means they feel
Yeah.
they have to have
do it.
nails.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
so how long should gel nails last again? Is it 3 weeks? I feel like that's what I always hear.
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks it should last. What I do, I put a builder base on,
Okay.
so that should hopefully make them last longer.
Okay.
And give them a little bit more strength as well, like. Because sometimes you can have your gel on and your nails still feel weak. They can still like bend
Right.
and whatnot.
Okay.
Whereas I put a builder on, so that kind of like.
So is that like a more heavy duty base coat?
Yeah, well, basically. Some people use it to like do extensions or whatnot, but I just put like a really,
okay.
really thin layer on.
Okay.
And yeah, it's basically like a base coat, really, I would say. It's really good though. Like loads of people have come back to me and their nails have grown loads of it on. And stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I'll just let you know, I don't get my nails done very often, but I am that person that like maybe a week later starts taking the
Biting
gel
them.
off.
No.
And then once you start, you just end up with this little pile.
I know.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it is bad.
So it's bad for the nail?
Yeah, but I do it myself sometimes. Like, it's just one of them. Like you chip a bit and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna put it off, then you're
going
so
in
satisfied.
that. Yeah.
But it's quite bad, to be fair, because when you're taking,
I can see it's like taking something off my
yeah,
nails.
it's taking layers off your nails, layers of like nail, and it will do that more with the builder because it's a bit heavier.
Oh,
so
right,
don't
okay.
do that.
So, but you can take them off at home, right?
Yeah, it's really
just
simple
buy
to
that.
take them off. So you just use like tin foil and cotton wool.
Okay.
And then you just soak the cotton wool with acetone.
So it has acetone in it. 'Cause you have to look for those, don't you, when you buy
the
them?
one,
Yeah.
the nail polish remover with no acetone will not do anything.
useless, yeah.
So you've got to have it with acetone.
Okay, so everything's cleared away and my nails are done. I really love them. I really wanted something that was kind of dark and vampy. So it's like a black going into a red, kind of simple. But yeah, let's see how long it takes me before I start nibbling it. I'll try not to. So just wanted to ask Shenique one more question, which is the question I ask everybody, and that is, when do you feel you're most beautiful?
So I think I feel my most beautiful when, pretty much, it sounds weird, but when I've got like no makeup on, like maybe when I've come out the bath and I've washed my hair's fresh, all my face is fresh, I've used all like the skincare and whatnot, I shave my legs, things like that. Good, nice bubble bath, and I just feel like the best, like when I'm like cozy, because sometimes I feel like when I've got all my makeup on, like yeah, you look good, but you just feel a bit like cloggy and whatnot. So definitely, probably when I've got no makeup on, to be honest, when I've had a good, nice skincare routine, little treat, things like that.
But what do you think it is about that? Because that's the answer that comes up quite often.
Yeah.
It's literally fresh out of the bath,
Yeah.
all the lotions, whatever. So do you think it's something to do with comfort, or is it something to do with taking care of yourself, like paying attention?
Definitely taking care of yourself, I think. And I think just feeling fresh, like just feeling like you've got, I don't know, like you haven't got like anything on, you don't have to go out, you don't have to please anybody. Everything's just ready and you're just good to go, I think.
So that's the last question. Thank you so much for coming on.
Nice.
And I will leave all your details at the bottom so people can be sure to follow you. So it's at hardersnails.studio on Instagram.
Yep.
And that is the one destination to find you.
That's the one place.
Book you.
Yep. Everything Instagram. I used to have a website, but I got rid of it. I think I might probably get one in the new year. Now I'm getting a bit more popular, but literally Instagram is the best way to get me.
Cool. Thanks so much, Shenique.
No worries.